Hello and welcome to Text Message Revolution. My name is Dan Whitaker. I'm a marketing strategist and owner of Lehigh Valley Local Marketing. You can find us at lehighvalleylocalmarketing.com. Basically, what we're going to try to do is answer why your business should use SMS, which is also text. SMS stands for Short Message System Mobile Marketing, to reach your customers and increase your sales. Basically, this whole idea is to be able to contact those customers who already know you, trust you, and enjoy your food. And this way, you get a customer who comes in once a month to get them come in twice a month. A customer comes in once a week, twice a week. And just by doing that with customers you already have, you could double your business. What's interesting about this is that your cell phone, you never ignore it. I mean, you might silence your ringer at dinner or let a voicemail go once in a while, but no one ignores their phone, not for long anyway, which is why this marketing medium is so incredibly effective. Our phones are almost literally extensions of our bodies. I mean, who knows? I mean, in the future, they may just be part of it. Scary thought, but not unlikely. Okay, I want to dive right into the meat of the presentation. I'm going to run through a list of reasons, just over a dozen of them, of why your business should strongly consider mobile marketing. Some will focus on general beliefs, and others will focus on the features and use causes that make text message marketing pretty cool. Okay, on the first hand and most important reason, text message marketing is relevant. I mean, 87% of Americans have cell phones, and 73% say it's their most used form of technology. I mean, think about that. I mean, more than computers, more than television, more than a stereo. I mean, it's pretty remarkable for such a new technology. In fact, Americans have adopted cell phones faster than any other household appliance. That's crazy. And that's why I've included the word revolution in the title of this presentation. Everything about the rise of mobile phones has been revolutionary in terms of speed and the scope. Open rates. Consumers have an amazingly high level of engagement when it comes to messages sent to their phones. I mean, you can see it, right? I mean, 97% of text messages are opened by recipients, and almost all of them are read within minutes. I mean, that's outstanding. Considered that, according to the 2000 study by MailChimp, a popular email marketing software vendor, the highest open rate for their emails peaked at about 30%, and that was back in the heyday of emails. Now, the average open rates are less than 10%. I mean, obviously well below the text message open rates. I mean, SMS is still fresh. I mean, other channels, email, print, are saturated, by the whole junk mail type of thing. Did you know that 72% of the 320 billion emails sent out on a daily basis are going right to spam, to junk folders and spam folders? I mean, most of us look at our overcrowded inboxes. This stat doesn't seem so outlandish. I mean, the world is drowning in email. I've yet to meet a single person whose complaint about not getting enough email. I mean, to be clear, I'm not saying that email isn't effective. It certainly is effective, and I recommend that every business develop and maintain a robust email marketing program. But it's becoming much harder to stand out in people's inboxes. I mean, personally, I just peruse the subject lines, and if the subject line gets my attention or something I'm interested in, I hang on to it. If it's not, it gets deleted. So, I mean, buyers have gotten really good at filtering and tuning out promotional messages. I mean, the possibilities for text messaging are still being explored and expanded. I know personally in my program we've added surveys, contests, polls, so many different aspects of using text messaging that it's really relevant for all businesses. I happen to specify in specialize in restaurants, and the biggest reason is it seems to be very applicable for restaurants. With the idea from seating to loyalty, your punch cards, your loyalty punch cards, to birthday reminders, to reservation reminders, to contest at the table, to joining specific campaigns if you had children, a certain night a week getting kids' meals half off. I mean, it's really endless. and a very exciting time to be involved with this. I mean, this sounds crazy, but there are even churches are using SMS to increase engagement and drive up attendance on Sunday mornings. I mean, another really neat aspect of text message marketing is that because people retain their phone numbers, you can be more confident in your ability to build a lasting relationship. I mean, roughly 35%, 33% of email addresses change on a yearly basis. But with number portability, the ability to go from carrier to carrier, I mean, people are ditching their home phones and keeping their cell phone number for life. I mean, let's think about that. How powerful is that? I mean, having your customer's phone number is like having your customer's IP address, which, if you don't know, is the actual numbered address given through searches to your computer. It's like the number for your computer, which would be really powerful. I mean, it's really quite true, although I think you could go even further. I mean, think about the important numbers that we have associated with our identity. What are they? I mean, like social security number, your driver's license, bank account numbers, street address, and guess what? And your cell phone number. I mean, email address is virtual and impermanent. A cell phone number, however, is something that identifies a person in both a virtual and physical sense. And it's immediate. I mean, here's something to think about. I mean, if you have a pet, a dog, for example, you don't put your email address on its collar in case it gets lost. You don't necessarily put your street address either. You put your cell phone number on it because that's the most direct and immediate way to get in touch with you. I mean, this all may seem a little abstract and sort of a fluffy idea, but when you think about it and consider the implication, it's really pretty powerful. Okay, let's get a bit away from the abstract for a moment, and let's talk about a very specific, empirical, proven reason to use text message marketing: coupons. I mean, you can send coupon-based campaigns to drive repeat business. I mean, to help spread the word about a new product or service. I mean, to piggyback on an event or a season. I mean, to reward most loyal customers. I mean, the list goes on and on. And get this, according to a 2010 study commissioned by Burrell Associates, mobile coupons are 10 times more likely to be redeemed than traditional coupons. Come on, 10 times. It's pretty remarkable, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people think coupons are old-fashioned, but the data says otherwise. The other great thing about coupons, you can determine return on investment instantly. That's an old famous ROI. You can see how much revenue is generated thanks to a particular coupon or find out the percentage of sales growth thanks to a certain campaign, which brings up one of the very best things about SMS in general. You can track it, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes. I mean, we did talk about deliverability rate earlier. Yeah, that too. Tough word to get out earlier, but let's delve in a little bit more. I mean, according to the research from Return Path, 20% of permission-based email is still not making it into the inbox, with 3% going to the junk or bulk folder, and another 16% just goes missing, vanishes into the ether. I say this not to bag, to get out on email, but to draw a contrast with text message marketing. I mean, which virtually has no deliverability issues. Every message, with only a few rare exceptions, gets delivered to the recipient, making it de facto certified mail of the digital communication era. I mean, the result is that every message you send has a chance to convert, okay, has a chance to do its job. As I had said earlier, I mean, the applications for text messaging marketing, I mean, are still just the tip of the iceberg. I mentioned contests, surveys, loyalty clubs, customer appreciation, VIP clubs. I mean, all these campaigns can be started for various ideas and allow you to directly market to that customer's wants and needs, thus getting them to take action. I mean, it seems only limited to your imagination or my imagination. I mean, recently businesses and marketers have embraced voting and contests, okay, as a way to engage buyers. It's a fun way to build goodwill and raise customer awareness. You see very similar approaches in social media. I mean, contests, right, are a great way to build rapport with your audience while also subtly marketing your products and services. It happens a lot on the old Facebook. American Idol's done it, Mini Cooper, and so forth. Just some examples up there. I mean, Makers of SMS marketing software have noticed the increasing popularity of contest, and several have developed easy-to-use tools, which we have. I mean, very easy to set up. One thing I hadn't mentioned was split testing, where you can actually set up a campaign, come up with two different offers, and send them alternately to your customers to see which one of them converts better. Just amazing what is available through texting. And again, it's going right to the customer. So great, good stuff. I mean, the chances are pretty good. You've probably seen one of these campaigns before. I mean, the old famous one was, you know, Jenny into that number 8675309, right? And you actually, if you do that, because Apple bought the rights to that, you can get a free iTunes gift card, or you could. I think that's still available. We actually have a little test set up. I mean, if you give ours a try, just text "try me" to 484-772-2218, or you can scan this QR code, which is called Quick Response Code. These are becoming more popular. With the advent of smartphones and QR readers, now we don't even have to type it in. We just got to scan it. All right, mobile greeting. This is another way that your business can leverage, SMS marketing to great success. I mean, sending a greeting or birthday card may seem, like not such a big thing, but they have a lot of impact. A lot of restaurants use that to really good effect. In my experience, I mean, every business that takes time to send mobile greetings is invariably impressed with the results. It's a simple gesture that goes so far in building loyalty, meaning top of the mind awareness, and encouraging repeat business in low-key way. And since most software vendors allow you for very granular list segmenting, which ours does, okay, our program does, and we can again set up campaigns under various different headings from birthday to loyalty, as we said before. As we mentioned earlier, you can track it. I mean, there's no more guesswork. There's no more blind faith. I mean, SMS tools give you detailed insight into how your customers are responding to your messages, to your campaigns, to your offers. I mean, you can see who's opening your text messages and look at their responses. You can see which are the most receptive to your campaigns, so you can identify any potential carriers that are blocking your messages. You can see who's dropped off your list. I mean, since it's so easy to measure the results of an SMS campaign, that means you can always improve the cost efficiency of your marketing, which ultimately means you can lower the cost of acquiring new customers. That old return on investment. I mean, the other benefits of SMS marketing that you might have known is that it's affordable and it's easy. I mean, the cost to you could be as little as 5 cents per text. I don't know of any return on investment that cheap. The idea that you can, for 5 cents, you can contact one of your customers and give them a message hopefully they will take action on. I mean, it's really super easy. There's no software on your end. We host everything on our end, so you don't have to install anything. There's no heavy-duty training. There's a user-friendly control panel which you can access from any computer or even a smartphone to send text from or check on your campaigns and see how they're doing. I mean, we can even auto deliver, which are what most campaigns are set up to do, so that when somebody signs up for your campaign, after a certain period of time, a number of days afterwards, or on a particular date, they would get a text for some special deal encouraging them to take action and come in. All right, so a little bit of FAQ. But first off, I mean, I want to really stress to you that this is just an abridged list of what you can do with this. I mean, but it's enough, I hope, to give you a glimpse of how powerful this channel could be for your business, and it's not being taken advantage of. That's what's amazing. I guess maybe one reason is because it's not, thousands of dollars worth of building a website. It's not thousands of dollars a month, with reputation marketing and or search engine optimization, but it's very powerful. So anyway, we're going to answer some of the most frequently answered questions. And first, Is text message marketing even legal? It's amazing how many times I've gotten this question. I mean, it's basically it's opt-in permission based. So there are people who already know you, who trust your services, who are opting in, looking to be part of your group, to get special deals, to be part of that VIP club or loyalty club, or have fun with your trivia about your restaurant or about food in general. And it's a way to develop a relationship, just like your Facebooks and your email and so forth. So the bottom line is, I mean, you're only going to be sending text messages to people who gave you permission to do so. And if you consistently provide value to those customers, they will continue to be part of your campaign, and they will spread the word, share, tell people about it, and this whole thing can go viral. And we actually have a viral campaign, didn't mention that one before, where people share to a certain number of people, they get a benefit from that, and then on down the line. Like the old commercial was, and she tells 10 friends, and she tells 10 friends, and so forth. So next, do I need text message marketing software? I kind of hinted at that earlier, and the answer is no. We have the software completely set up. All you have to do is go to this web address right here and take a look around. It's a landing page where you can look, and actually there is a webinar set up on that page to give you some more information about what we can do. So all you need on your end is access to a computer or even just a smartphone, and you can run everything right from there, and very user friendly. How do I not come across as spammy? I mean, this is an important question. It's a bit of a paradox, which makes MSS such a powerful channel. Is also what makes it a delicate one. You have to be smart and strategic about how you use text message marketing. After all, when people give you their phone numbers, they're putting their trust in you. They're giving you pretty much direct access. So I think it's really important to start by giving your customers something and consistently provide value. I mean, thereafter. They've got to be presents. They've got to be gifts. I mean, if you look at the available data, most people opt out of promotional messages because the messages weren't relevant to them, or the frequency was too high. If you want to maintain a lasting relationship and cultivate loyalty, you have to be generous with your offers and thoughtful with your campaigns. SMS is really more about long-term relationships than building that quick hit. I mean, SMS can be incredibly lucrative. We wouldn't be talking about it otherwise, but things can backfire if you get greedy with it. I mean, how often do you text? Once a month is too little. Every day is too much. So generally what we've come up with and found to be very effective is 2 to 3 times a week. And they have to be decent offers, or people will opt out, which they have that opportunity to do. The bottom of each of your text messages, if you want to quit, just type stop. They can also type start at some later date if they want to start back up again. All right. I mean, lastly, the Mobile Marketing Association offers these best practices, and I strongly recommend that every business follow them to a T. That means stating specifically what the subscriber is opting into. As an example, to receive our weekly specials and alerts. Okay, stating up front that messages and data rates may apply. Nowadays, everybody has unlimited text, so generally that's not an issue. Providing a resource for help, such as website or phone number where subscribers can refer. All terms, conditions must be included in the advertisement. Providing instructions on opting out of the SMS campaign, which we just talked about, which is text to opt out, text stop. That's pretty much it. If done properly, your customers will look forward to getting your texts. So I kind of briefly talked about frequency. Well, I'm going to a little more detail since this is an important part of what we were talking about. And it really depends, on 2 general guidelines to follow when planning how often to send SMS campaigns to your subscriber. One is that each SMS campaign valuable? Each SMS campaign you send must be seen as valuable. If the campaign is not of value, subscribers will more likely leave your campaign. Okay, so no point to that. I mean, two, can the subscribers buy that often? If subscribers are only likely to make a purchase from you once a month, it would be overkill to send them an SMS campaign every week. I mean, look at frequency of your customers' visits and use that as guideline for how often to send SMS campaigns. And that's just a general statement to all businesses out there. But again, with restaurants, I go back to the idea that 2 a week is not too much. That's just about right to get customers to come in that additional time per week or that additional time per month. I mean, it's always a good idea to be clear up front about how frequently you plan to send messages. I mean, you never want your audience to feel overwhelmed or surprised at the frequency of your messages. So one of the first things I generally send in a campaign is, hey, look to get 2 messages from us a week. So you let people know up front what they can expect. Last but not least, I mean, another big question is, what else do I need to know to be successful? I mean, to reiterate, the whole idea behind SMS or text marketing is about building relationships over time. It's not about the quick hit. It's about being creative, showing some generosity, providing value, being restrained and strategic. And while SMS isn't difficult necessarily, I highly suggest you approach it with care and thought before you send your first campaign. And we're here to help. I've sat and talked with people for an hour that were just getting started in this to give them some ideas. We also, in this packet that you got, if you did are seeing this through the packet, there is a list of the types of campaigns and the type of offers to make that are successful. All right, so it's a proven formula. There are tons of businesses out there, famous businesses, everything from Redbox, the video guys. I'm actually belong to their text. They give me 1 free video a month. How cool is that? That has to be used within a certain period of time. So small businesses and SMS equals a great return on investment because you're dealing with customers who already know and like you. You're getting them to think of you more often when they're looking to purchase. I mean, now is the time to get involved. Again, I can see as technology changes, and this is years down the road, but as technology changes, this will again go by the wayside like email has. This will become an issue where people will be wary of signing up for these things because they will get spammed by people that aren't doing it right. But right now it's new and it's personal and it's people who already like you. So it's just a great way to really market your business. And again, back to that return on investment, which is so important. So just get in touch with us for the next steps, and how you can do that in a couple different ways is let's get started today. I mean, come on. You can set up a free, no obligation 30-day trial at this web address. That's views.net/SPS. Just that easy. We don't ask for any credit card information. If you don't want to set this up yourself, you can just check off the boxes to let us know that you want us to help you set it up, and we'll do that too. I mean, you contact us, we'll be glad to help you take advantage of SMS marketing. After your 30-day free trial, which really turns into 45 days, because what I ask you to do is build your list, and we show you how to do that. We build your list for 30 days, and then you have 2 really nice offers 1 week after the next on a certain night. Some night you'd like to drive more traffic, so that you really can see if text message marketing is going to work for you. After your free trial, you can get started for as little as $50 a month. And what that amounts to is 500 texts. And the more text you buy in a block, your texts do roll over from month to month, so you don't lose them. The more text you buy at one particular time, and as your list grows, because you think about if you had a list of 200 people and you're texting them twice a week, that's 800 texts right there. Then you have people opting in initially. That's 2 texts, one there and one back to them. So you can see you can use up some text pretty quickly, but again, the return on investment is phenomenal for this type of for advertising in general. So I want to stress there are no monthly fees or contracts. You pay as you go, month to month, and we ask you to subscribe. We use PayPal. It just makes it easier. That way I can reduce my costs to you, so I don't have to pay somebody to do billing and all that type of thing. But you can cancel anytime you like. And that's it. I look forward to doing business with you. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us. Go to the website. The phone number's there, or you can email us. And I look forward. All right, bye.